Do you have such friends and people in your family that are highly sensitive? They just feel everybody's emotion. They can sometimes even sense things before they're about to happen. They feel everything too deeply, more than they should, and sometimes it's too much for the others to handle. Sometimes they start crying, while watching movies or even listening to romantic songs and sad songs. There are people who probably love animals and are more drawn towards more sentimental and soft music. These are some of the people who you will find will also be drawn and keep on absorbing what they see in the news. They would find it hard to say no to people and be sometimes even a people pleaser or a very yes person, not being aware of what is happening, why they're even saying the yes or the no that they're saying. These are also people who could be feeling bad about anything that anybody says around them and overthinking too much that whatever happened is because of them, or thinking too much about going back in the past and thinking that how could they have replayed that situation differently. These are some of the common challenges of empaths and highly sensitive people, and research shows that there are good close to 15% people in this world who fall in this category. However, we should not take this as a curse, but instead use the gifts that these people have as a blessing and use it to create a more useful life. However, all of this is only possible is once the empaths and the highly sensitive people are aware of their strengths and weaknesses, so that they can hone their strengths and they can turn their weaknesses into strengths. Once they have an understanding of all of this, their paths to their healing can open up drastically and create a lot of opportunities for them. They will not feel burdened of life, burdened of human beings, burdened with people and situations around them. They would feel liberated. One of the first and foremost techniques that empaths and highly sensitive people need to do is to get out of their head and get into the body, including physical movement and physical exercise. And I mean a more functional way of exercise, not like a controlled way being in the gym, but somewhere in a more functional way where they're maybe cycling, so that they get to use their instincts as well to see if there is a car or another walking person going by, or maybe a pet, that's going past, so that they are both in their mind and body when they're cycling. Another simple technique that they can use to stay centered and grounded and connected to their body is the navel breathing technique. Navel breathing is also one technique that empaths can use to center themselves and ground themselves and feel the beingness inside the navel, where they're not in the mind, they're not in their emotions, they're just inside the navel and feeling the centeredness and connection to their body and feeling safe in the body. Try these affirmations specifically designed for empaths to even rewire their brain and feel more connected to the body. I feel safe to express myself, no matter how emotional I get. I embrace my empathic abilities to deeply understand others. My sensitivity is a gift that enhances my connections. I am strong, capable to protect myself from negative energy. I set healthy boundaries to maintain my emotional well-being. My heart is open, but I trust myself to maintain healthy boundaries. I am in tune with my emotions and I manage them wisely. I allow myself to feel, understand, as it is a part of my empathic nature. I breathe deeply to maintain my peace in crowded spaces. My intuition guides me towards healthy relationships. I practice meditation to clear my mind and sharpen my instincts. I am secure in my ability to heal from emotional pain. My energy is protected. I am shielded from the emotional overflow. I trust my instincts to tell me when spaces are safe for me. These are some affirmations that you can repeat on a regular basis to rewire your mind and your subconscious to truly connect with your empathic abilities and see it as a gift. As somebody who is an empath and a highly sensitive person myself, I learned different tools and techniques to protect my energy and create a life that is aligned with my unique gifts and talents, and learn shielding techniques so that I do not leak out and drain my precious energy. It is so important to understand an empath or a highly sensitive person, whether you have them as a friend or as a family member. They're not people who are weak, it's just that their strengths and their gifts are different. When we live and exist in an ecosystem, instead of trying to change the empath and the highly sensitive person to become like a rock or like a pillar in the family, it's better to allocate them roles and give them the space and the time that they need so they can truly channel their creativity and channel their energies and their strengths that can contribute more to the family dynamics rather than expecting things out of them. That is too difficult for them, and that is something that the constitution and the design that they have does not allow them to even exist in that way. So if you have an empath or a highly sensitive person in your family, it is important to not get disturbed if they need more time to process emotions, if they get sensitive or they start crying too quickly, or if there are people where they cannot stand loud noises or extreme weather conditions or extreme changes, household changes in their lives. It is best to understand the people around us, knowing who they are, so that we can all find a middle ground and exist together.